Mind Your Numbers, Numbers Phenomena Podcast.
What numbers will represent mixed preference? Exotic.
That's the opposite, which is the 813.
813. Actually, there are a lot of other couples, not just 813.
Correct.
But in general, if you see 81 or 79, a company with a number that represents marriage or love, yeah.
You're just someone that's very different from you. Maybe it can be your country, it can be religion, it can be culture, race.
Just a fun fact, me and my wife, my wife is Chinese, right? So we have this thing called the Chindians, right? There's more Chindians in Singapore right now.
Right.
So a lot more coming up.
A lot.
If you check out my profile, it's more business, more family. But if you check out my wife's Instagram, she's posting every day about kids, family, etc. So she has kind of like a bit of a Chindian following. So recently, a group of Chindian mothers, Chinese moms, Indian husband, or the other way around, we have come together. We started this thing called a Chindian Club. We created a WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
So, because numbers, we look at data, look at facts. Right. So we look at the numbers all around us. So don't just take our example. Look at your contact list. Look at your numbers around you. So even I'm observing and testing this formula. So then I showed them the WhatsApp group. So every couple, one of the couple has a 81 or 79. So that's the interesting thing. In fact, when I first heard of this, I didn't believe because my number didn't have 81 or 79. Okay, there's more numbers, 81, 79, and a few more. When I reflect, growing up, alright, actually, I lived in a block 108. So yeah, so that explained my dating profile. For my friends, you know who I date, yeah. Okay, but it's not my preference.
You can type in the comments.
I just happen to hang out with more Chinese, etc. I have a lot of Indian friends, but yeah. So that's the observation. So yeah, Chindian Club or A179. I haven't told them yet. I just observed on my own with my wife. What about conflict? I know there's some dating where maybe they're harsh with their words or harsh with their hands, physical violence, right? I think that's, if you could find out early, you can get out of it. I think before you continue, dating is an opportunity cost.
Correct. Yeah.
Right, so this information is invaluable because why should you date for 3 to 5 years? Okay, I don't talk about money, the opportunity cost, the time spent. You spend 3, 5, 10 years dating and then you date again. Okay. I think it gets tiring. So that's why I find this very fascinating. With numbers, you're able to anticipate and find out the human nature, the person's characteristics. I know there's many methods out there, but this is really accurate and timeless because everyone has numbers.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
It's specific to individuals.
So let's continue the conflict.
I think I can share a bit.
Yeah.
So actually, a lot of times...
Mason is a physical...
I'm a very soft person.
Physical hard. Very physical.
But I feel that, I got this friend, I remember at the time when I met her over coffee, right? Then I remember that she was sharing that actually she's a divorcee. Okay. So I help a lot of divorcees as well. I think maybe some of us have friends who have also gone through this phase of life as well, right?
Hidden divorcees, they don't tell you.
Because it's something that is like, not everybody is open to share, right?
Correct.
I have this friend whereby she's a divorcee. Okay, from our number, I could tell that there are some number combinations that will lead to separation or like conflicts. Like previous husband, right, ex-husband, was actually abusive. Okay, so she tortured her, would kind of like beat her, all that kind of thing.
Actually, leading to that, right? As sorry to interrupt, but also you realize, right? A lot of guys, if let's say the guy is abusive, right? Do you feel that the girls would tend to stay for a long period of time?
Yeah, true.
Then I don't
wonder
know
why.
I wonder why. Why is that so? Like sometimes you'll post on Facebook, then you see the girl's face like bruised up, and then the comments are like,
they're still together.
They're still together. Yeah. And the family and friends are like telling them, this person is not worth it, it's toxic, etc. Of course, there's certain number combinations that she shows that sometimes I wonder what's going through their minds. I've seen some.
There's the name of this syndrome, right? Hostage syndrome or something. Where you fall in love with your... I forgot.
It's hard to let go, right?
Yes.
I forgot what's the term called.
From Money Heist.
Money Heist. Yeah, you fall in love with your kidnapper, right?
Yeah, the kidnapper, right?
Yeah. So my friend was like that, because the thing is that her husband was abusive all the while, right? But the thing she still stick with him.
Yeah, which numbers represent the abuse part of things?
Abusive can be numbers that like maybe like 1, 2, 2, 1, 9, 6, 6, 9. These number combinations will tend to be high risk lah. Yeah. So what happened was that husband was abusive the whole time, right? Over the years of marriage. But the thing was she still stick by him, for like almost like 30 years. Okay. Yeah. And the thing is right now, what happened was that because he was abusive, right? Yeah. Then he actually was sentenced, to jail because of family abuse. Well, she reported. So right now she's actually raising 2 kids on her own. So we must think of, we must inform our friends, watch out for people, because a lot of times, right? Maybe someone is already suffering on their own, but the thing is they're not open to tell you. But the thing is now through numbers we can actually understand, we can actually forecast what will happen in terms of the relationship itself. So as a sense, it's to protect ourselves, A
lot of people, even if like let's say for example they are abused in a relationship, etc., right? They stay for the kids.
Okay.
Yeah, kids.
True. Single parents not easy. Yeah.
They need a wholesome family for the kids, right? So I think that a lot of people would tend to want to stay.
So I guess the topic is getting serious again. So I think gotta take dating seriously, so that there don't be serious consequences when you get married or the kids. Once kids get involved, it's quite sad.
It's like, would you rather like understand someone in like 5 minutes or compared to, maybe like 10 years or 40 years, and so on. So I think it's good to be aware earlier, I feel.
Correct. Any other areas the viewers can take away regarding dating, numbers? Sorry, just a disclaimer. Differences doesn't have to be race or culture. It can be the height difference. Both of you can be Chinese, but one can be American Chinese, one is local Chinese. So if you're wondering if a number is 18 or 79, but hey, I'm dating a Chinese, but yeah, because we had a few cases where they say this is not true, not true. Then we ask deeper. Your husband is Chinese? You're Chinese? Okay. Husband for Singapore? American Chinese.
Mind Your Numbers Phenomena Podcast. Mind Your Numbers, world first numbers phenomena podcast. Please like and subscribe. Comment which topic you would like us to discuss on. Thank you.